Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome to Nimbit Frontier, which is one part action roguelike, one part creature collector, one part life sim. It seems really neat, and I figured I'd give it a shot. It's still available just as a demo. Let's see. Okay, you can change the difficulty at any point. Interesting. Let's turn on contextually switch tools. I'm going to throw it on spicy just because I'm assuming spicy is kind of standard roguelike difficulty. Chill might be too chill for me. Or maybe it's fine, who knows? This looks really nice. Alice, Blaze was right. The diving bell actually came back. Huh, and I thought it was just gonna rust on the... Well, that's ominous. Did it just lay an egg? Wait a second. Is that a Nimbit egg? By itself? Look at it wobble. Poor thing's about to hatch right on the dock. Oh, that's convenient timing. Too bad we don't have any Nimbiteers around anymore. True. Star's End hasn't seen one in ages, and we're not exactly ready to host either. Unless the Academy's graduating a new class soon, right? Oh no, I know that look. You're about to volunteer us for trouble. You're thinking what I think you're thinking, aren't you? Exactly. We'll ask the League to send one of the new rookies. Why not? Fresh out of school, into the deep end. Cozy little town, mysterious eggs, suspicious storm. What could possibly go wrong? Then it's settled. I'll tuck this egg into the incubator before the rain rusts my hair. I'll get a message to the League. Maybe they'll even send us supplies this time. Oh, I can't wait to see them. A young, enterprising Nimbiteer. I wonder what they'll be like. We'll find out soon enough. Okay, so what is our name? Okay, so what is our companion? Yeah, I'm on my Poang, which is not meant to be, not meant to give us access to my, keyboard. Okay. So, skin tone. Oh, looks like I'm pretty locked in. Pale. Hair color blue, of course. Okay, outfit, dominant. Purple. Accent, red. Green. More blue, green. I don't know. Actually, yeah, I don't know on any of these. It looks like, can you actually, no, I have no idea. You might be able to change some of these things around. It doesn't really matter to me. Good evening, viewers. Nimbit fragments are appearing in record numbers across the globe. For a younger audience, Nimbits are mystical creatures that vanished over a century ago. Thanks to some daring adventurers who discovered the genetic fragments, these beloved creatures are making a grand return. These adventurers, now known as Nimbiteers, formed the Nimbit League you know today to protect and revive Nimbits. And today, we're excited to introduce the latest rising star in the Nimbit world. Wait a sec. No way, that guy? Is that the guy who copied your homework back at the Academy? Seriously, that guy? Word is, he's already recovered more Nimbit fragments than any rookie ever, and in record time. Not only that, he's the youngest ever to bring a new Nimbit species back into the wild. He's been making waves with his high success rate, and now he's aiming to break. Blech. I can't tell if it's the bumpy shuttle ride or the shameless flattery, but my stomach is staging a rebellion. Listen, where we're headed, Mr. Perfect wouldn't last a day. Star's End is a place for the boldest Nimbiteers. Or the craziest. Hey, no need to worry. With my fastidious guidance, you'll become a master before you can say incubator. Ladies and gentlemen, and all you charming sidekicks in the back row, this is your captain, Blaze the Craze speaking. Uh-oh. We'll be touching down shortly. Thanks to my top-tier navigation skills, we'll be arriving a whole day early. Please save the applause for after we land, unless you physically cannot resist. And there you have it, another beautiful landing, courtesy of yours truly. Welcome to Star's End. Blaze the Craze signing off. Somehow he didn't crash. Are we in the right place? There's no one here. Quite the welcome party, huh? If we're this early, we could peek at the town, but who am I kidding? To the diving bell, right behind you. Oh god, I love this game. So this is a serious complaint I have about too many games where, especially like the farm sim life sim genre. I'm so excited. The Underwild, the real thing, not just the Academy Simulator. Come on. Let's make our first dive before anyone arrives to give us a boring orientation. I love this game. Like, way too many games have long intro sequences that are not that fun. Hey, your hair, did you see that? It was glowing for a second. That's not supposed to happen until deep in the Underwild. How deep did the diving bell go? It's like this diving bell has a mind of its own. If it comes to it, I'll carry you out of here. So is Henshin Nimbit? Our first Mimok. Something's wrong with it. What's with that form? It's not able to properly imitate the Nimbit it absorbed long ago. Did it seem more aggressive than how they're depicted in class? The real form is hideous. Okay, so I can break bushes and rocks, but I don't know if we benefit from it. Okay, so we can blink a short distance. But yeah, I find I'm often, like, really exhausted by games with long intro sequences that... Okay. Oops, didn't mean to do that. It's not a Wanderbot video without turning the sound effects down midway through. I'm gonna turn on instant dialogue because that's helpful. Okay. That's a bit better. And so, yeah, just having you go through a couple of, like, basic intro sequences. Gold! And then immediately get to your location, and then just, yeah, actually go play our game. Feels so good to me. Not to say that, like... you know, long intros are specifically bad. It's just that, I don't know, I just don't get excited by them anymore. I want to see what the game looks like before I actually put time into learning about the characters or the world or anything like that, if that makes sense. Maybe this is a me thing because I own so many video games and play so many of them. This is locked, we'll have to come back. But like, my library is so uncompromisingly full. Ow. Well, we didn't take damage from it, and we got a key now, so we can go back to this one. But my library is so full of, like, a variety. I'm actually getting, really heavy Undermine vibes from some bits of this, which I actually kind of appreciate. But I just have so many freaking games that, whenever I'm, like, loading a new one up to put some time into, I kind of want to know what the gameplay looks like first and foremost, well before I sit down to, like, care who the characters are. Because if I'm not going to finish the game, there's almost no reason for me to care. Like, if I don't like the gameplay, I don't care about the story. Unless the story is the gameplay, which is entirely viable. Like, there are some games where the gameplay itself is pretty minor at best, but I recognize that thing. It's the diving bell's ringer. Let's ring it and take the diving bell out of here. Do I have to? Oh, I guess I have to. I mean, good enough. Like, I don't remember enjoying the combat system in Stars and Time that much, but I loved the story and the characters, and so that was kind of one of those where it was a little bit more permissible, but it still took 2 hours to get from, like, the beginning of the game to actual, like, unfettered gameplay. Wabbo, I'm so proud to be your companion. That was amazing. There he is. Wait, stop right there. Finally, we've been searching all over Star's End for you two. We arrived a bit early, so we took a quick dive. All thanks to Blaze the Craze. Please do not call him that. Wait, what? You went down the diving bell already? Was everything normal? Well, if you call skipping half the biomes and landing straight in the Viridian landing normal, then sure, Blink Tech even kicked in. Oh dear, we were supposed to catch you before you dove. That bell always seemed suspicious. Yes, it's an old model from before the war. Built to move itself and collect Nimbiteers as they advance, not stay in one spot. Truth is, Star's End was meant for higher-ranked Nimbiteers. I'll take that as a compliment. As you should. I'm very sorry about the danger we put you in. I do not actually believe in fate, but perhaps it brought you here. That was not how I hoped we'd meet. Allow me to officially welcome you to Star's End. I'm Yuri, the mayor of this little town, and this is Alice, League Specialist, at your service. We're delighted to have you here. Everyone's excited to meet our new Nimbiteer. Hey, Yuri, I'm going to head back to the League Center and get things ready. Of course, I'll show young Wabo to his new home. We have a little surprise waiting. Wabo, before your next dive, please visit me at the League Center. You'll need equipment, especially with that wayward diving bell. It's just east of here. See you soon. Come with me. Your house is this way. We're here. It's quite cozy and well located. I'm sure you'll find it agreeable. Inside is everything you need to get started. Come on. Welcome to your new home. The bedroom is to your left in the elevator. To where you will house Nimbits is to your right. But what I really want to show you is up here. Follow me. This is your hatchery. 2 incubators ready and waiting. And well, surprise! Excuse me, is that a chick staring at me already? You guessed it, an egg turned up on its own, hatched without a Nimbiteer, and this little one popped out. I've been bottle feeding him Nimbit milk every morning, but I think he's been waiting for you. Go on, give him today's bottle. He'll know it's from his real caretaker. We obtained Nimbit milk. Dynadillo. Perfect, look at that face. He likes you already. Pretty soon he'll be ready for a habitat. It's getting late, so I'll let you settle in. Please visit us tomorrow. The whole town's eager to see you. We do not get many new neighbors. Sleep well, Nimbiteer. Oh, companion skills. By deepening your bond, Hench gains confidence and trust in you, unlocking his natural potential to learn a new skill. So, minimap to help you navigate, or finds items for you. Okay, show room icons in the minimap. Let's see, indicate rooms with a held item. Detect hidden objects. Know Nimbit information. Gather speed. Items you lost if you faint. Dig up buried items. Feed Hench to make him bark loudly and break nearby stuff. I think I'm going to get the minimap. The gathering items would be good, but finding hidden items seems quite useful. Babby. Hey Wabo, I don't usually bother with letters, but since you've just arrived, I suppose I ought to give you a fair warning. Name's Dax. I keep to myself, but I'm the only one around here who knows how to fix bots properly. That escape bot that appears at the end of each floor was in a funny state after the last Nimbiteer left. Completely useless, wires everywhere, the whole thing's a mess. But I've sorted it now, so you should be able to get it out of the Underwild when needed. Just try not to break it again. If you do, well, best of luck down there. Okay, so we can also fund repairs. So, looks like there's an amount of the world that we get access to. Okay, cannot dash while I'm here. Looks like we get to maybe do some farming. Release Nimbits to the Sunkissed Valley to earn this blueprint. We could do a corral. Okay. This seems really neat. Oh, that's how we pull out the map. We can see the various farm plots or other things that we can work with. There's a hell of a lot of squirrels around here. Reminds me of, well, where I live. We live near a trail that is just absolutely filthy with a small type, like a type of really small, angry red squirrel that I've never seen anywhere else. Wabo, you're here. Welcome to the Nimbit League. You're standing in Star's End League Center, one of many across the world. But this one's special, because you're here, of course. Nimbiteers like you are the heart and soul of our mission to bring the Nimbits back. By raising and releasing these incredible creatures, you're helping restore a lost part of our world, one we failed to protect long ago. It's a miracle we even found their genetic fragments in the Underwild, but thanks to the League's researchers, we've been able to craft donor eggs that accept these fragments, and now we have the ability to hatch, raise, and release Nimbits back into the wild. This particular center is dedicated to supporting you in these efforts. We normally first register you into the League, but before that, there's something else. For the depth which this diving bell goes, Mimocs are more dangerous and do not give up its genetic fragments so easily. They will need to be forcefully extracted with a tether. It's a bit unusual to show you before reaching the higher ranks, but we're in a unique situation here. The League approved you for the tether tech upgrade. Not qualified to teach you how to use it, but we have a simulator here. Please step over and boot it up. Okay. So consumes a tether bind, constrict a Mimoc. If successful, it'll die and leave behind its fragment. To increase your chance of success, lower their health without killing it. Okay, simulation spawn a Mimoc and unlimited tethers. How do I sword? That ain't it. Oh, left trigger to tether. For whatever reason, we had our watering can. In the real world, your attempts will be limited by the number of tether binds you have on hand. Please acquire tether binds from your local specialist. A gift for completing the simulator. Run the shop where you can acquire all of your Nimbiteering needs, as well as grade Nimbits when they're ready for release. Behind the door to the right, you'll also find the Nimbiteer gear shop that will give you an extra edge in the field. But the big decision, that's behind me, the League Discipline section. To rise through the ranks of the League, you'll need to choose a discipline. What'll it be? Is it conservation, where every detail matters and Nimbiteers focus on raising the healthiest, strongest Nimbits possible? Discovery, for Nimbiteers who live for the thrill of discovering brand new species in the wild? Or maybe Encounter, where only the boldest Nimbiteers take on Mimocs and face the underworld head-on? The League promotes Nimbiteers by measuring their contributions. Choice will add bonus contribution opportunities and the rewards you receive every 10 levels. Whichever you choose, your path to becoming a Nimbit Master begins here, and your discipline will guide you. Choose well, Wappo, I believe in you. Okay. So conservation focuses on preserving wildlife through the release of Nimbits into the wild. To become a Master of Conservation, you must concentrate on raising and releasing Nimbits in the highest grade. Chance of extra seed drop when harvesting in the underworld. When equipped, Finder's Fortune, keep all gold and essence upon fainting. So Discipline of Discovery focuses on uncovering new species. I must concentrate on finding and raising as many different types as possible. Or Encounter. Let's see. Focus on battling Mimocs in the wild. Become a Master of Encounter. You must hone your combat skills until you can locate and defeat a Mimoc that's consumed a legendary fragment. Start every dive with a bomb, bottled glass, and a key when equipped. I'm a fight. Excellent. I've updated your League status to reflect your choice. Any progress within the League will now be recorded. Here's your League Guide and Nimbit Codex. Okay, so we can open up the game menu. Okay, so we have a certain amount of pins. Oh, I see. It wants me to go here. So, discipline and rank. Every 10 levels earns you a new rank. Let's see. So here's the merit guide. So hatching an egg, place a Nimbit into a habitat, train a Nimbit to forage, release a Nimbit, and then clear an Underwild biome and Underwild challenge room. Gets me more. Okay. So this is the Dynadillo. Remember, at the end of each day, the League will tally your contributions and award merit based on these contributions. Earning merit will increase your level within the League. Every Nimbiteer starts with the Scout rank. Every Nimbiteer starts with the Scout rank, strives to become a Master. It feels like it's missing a word or two there. Have you ever visited Ender's Emporium for some sweets before you dive into the Underworld? It was a favorite from the previous Nimbiteer. It's in the general store tucked between the clinic and the ramen shop north of town. One more thing. Here's your starter pin. I recommend you equip it right away. You won't receive its benefits otherwise. Okay. Oh, that looks fantastic on you. Each league discipline awards their own special pins to members who show promise. Little emblems of pride, you could say. Though between us, not all pins come straight from the league. You might find a few forged or sold by more unofficial hands. Keep an eye out for those. Anyway, best of luck out there, Wabbo. Okay, well, I don't have much for resources, so let's go see about buying food. Provisions. So we can forecast the next 2 days of weather. This seems kind of nothing. Just wasn't sure if there was anything I could do in that. Yeah, there's the research lab, but we can leave that for later. My book is yelling at me. That should be fine. And I'm gonna pause. I think I'm gonna move myself to the other side of the screen. Because I was covering part of the health bar. But this way I'm just covering like part of the menu. Yeah, barely anything. So we have the nursery. I guess let's go up here. That's a cute bird. Big bill. I like birds with excessively large bills. Oh no, I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Do you want to be my friend? Sure. Wabbo, I'm Scarlet. Hope to see you again. I'm going to tell my mom. Goodbye, child. Okay. Let's pop our heads into each of these so I can buy dog bed plus cozy. Welcome to my humble store. My name's Ender. I've been expecting you. Yes, of course, my friend. I'm aware of your arrival. It's wise to keep up with everyday matters, especially in a remote town such as this. May I interest you in some sweets? I'll make your trips down to the Underwild a more pleasant experience. Okay, so we can shop. So we can buy mochi. I unfortunately don't know what any of these do. Okay. Mochi is just plus 20 health. I'm just gonna have one of each. 30 health, 40 health, 75 health. And then everything else I think I'm just gonna leave for later. Because I'm pretty sure they factor into, like, stuff I do at home, which is kind of moot. Bunny. Won't let me do anything with Bunny. That's fair. But yeah, I mostly just want to do some dungeon crawls, acquire resources, and then figure everything else out. It's an interesting mix of features I'm seeing already. It's giving me a lot of... It's giving me a lot of, like, Moonlighter vibes, or maybe Cuisinier? Hard to say. And then obviously, like, grabbing resources is kind of undermined. I'm curious about how the combat system is actually going to... Oh, okay, that's got some stuff going on. At least none of the enemies seem particularly punishing in the moment. Ah, now I can get the purple resources. We've got these laser-looking things, but I think I kind of want to leave those well enough alone. Okay, I had to figure it out. So it's a trap. Okay, avoid that. Yeah, luckily I can kind of use the environment to my advantage, not theirs. Oh, right, and we should probably be tethering these things. At least a couple of them. I'm so brain-cooked by the idea of just fighting things in a roguelike, the idea of actually catching them Pokemon style is... Ah, there is wall gold. Did I miss something? Map is not available in the area. Oh, there is. Do I need a key for this? I have a key. Okay, Kinderberry. Ah, Nimbit treat. But yeah, kind of worth coming back up here. And I'm really glad I have that context-sensitive tool swapping. That feels very good. I don't know if there's anything I can do with the butterfly. Oh, there's a reason to break every rock, apparently. Another key from it. Now, is time going up? Nah, let's not risk that. Yes, time is going up over here. I wasn't sure if this is going to be one of those that, like, when you're down in the dungeon, it's just, that's the day. Or if it's one of those where... Let's see. Oop. Got him. Might as well snag, like, a couple of these guys. Okay, prickly shrew quills. Oh, this requires a bomb. Ow. I keep getting stuck on those. Well, this is why I have the muffin. I think the muffin might have been too much healing. Nope, it was perfect. Oh, is that the escape bot? I wasn't here the first time. That bot can take us up and out of the Underwild when we're ready to leave. My nose tells me the next floor is clear of any danger, though, and I bet that thing follows us every lift. It's supposed to, anyway. When you decide we have a good enough haul, Wabba, we should take the escape bot out. It's far safer than that janky old diving bell that'll show up who knows where. Okay, so we actually have two different bombs. But, yeah, I don't need to buy those. We're also trying to save as much purple as possible. Okay, so... Ring? Let's see what the ring gives us. Okay, every new floor, you finish digesting one food item and free up a food slot. Oh. So that's cool. So that prevents us from overhealing. And yeah, here's the trinket. Overkills get a little health back. Transfer excessive kill damage. Or, oh. Bitter Spoon, swing the sword harder. I think I'm going to go for the Bloodstone Talisman just because I don't have that much food on me. I see. So it alternates. Curious what that is. Oh, I'll try and complete a run, maybe. I just have to be careful not to eat too many hits. It's mostly random stuff that's hurting me, not enemies. Okay. Get these. There we go. See if I can snag this one. 64% chance. Broke free. Have to be really careful with this one. Got it. Do have to watch out for my health. Probably better to try and catch the last thing. Now this seems like it requires fire or something else. Oh. Okay, got a peridot gemstone. Yeah, so we've got fire bombs and we've got regular bombs. So some light puzzling, though it's mostly just resource, figuring out what resources are best for what. Okay. Broke free. Beans. Okay, so that one died super hard. That's fine. Nope. Okay, it's so low. There we go. I don't know how many more tethers we have, but I might as well try and tether at least one of everything. And then once we're out of tethers, then I don't have to worry about getting any more genetic fragments and can just kind of do whatever I want. Which is mostly fight. Well, I have 3 keys. Yeah, I might as well pop this open. Rothit? That's a heck of a lot of keys. Okay, I'm just gonna let him just do his own thing. Ow. Okay, so we actually took some damage from that. And yeah, it looks like I don't heal much from the overkills. It's just like 1 HP here and there. But that's still going to keep the chip damage down. Which is valuable. Okay, what do we have? Buy keys. I'm good on keys. Well, that's... I mean, if I'm right, that's just money. We need money. Because, yeah, I'm at 775. But what I probably want to have is just, like, a whole smack of mochi. So next time we can just have that spoon to really crank my damage high. Maybe. I wonder if time of day affects what's going on in the dungeon. Maybe. There we go. Grab all that. Looking good. Okay. Well, the other one has... I'm seeing hands. Well, I'm certainly curious. The other one was a store, and I don't think I care deeply about shopping right now. Okay. Okay, there goes one. Take him out. Damn it. I don't know if I missed with the tether or what. Yeah, this will be a lot easier once I'm out of juice. Alright. Yeah, we're getting plenty of the purple currency, which we need to buy whatever the hunter gear stuff was at the agency. But not huge amounts. Okay. want to catch this sucker. Fortunately, it being in the center of the environment makes this trickier. I'm gonna just wait. There we go. Ah, got him. Extremely small chance. Broke free. Alright. It was worth a shot. I don't know if I actually got hit by that or not. And it doesn't matter. There we go. Now, what are these rocks? Tougher, but they actually seem to drop a resource. Geodes. Alright. Yeah, this is kind of one of those, like, something for everyone kind of games. Move around and dig in multiple directions. There we go. Got a tuber. That's kind of a neat little mini game. I mean, obviously it's going to become a bit of a chore eventually. But I appreciate the, I appreciate that it's not just press X to interact with whatever the thing is. That there is like a little bit of a... I mean, I guess a consideration to how you dig stuff up, because you generally don't just dig from one angle if you want to pull something straight out of the ground. Now, do we want to leave? No, I want to see what this is. I've still got my cheesecake. Do I hit it? I ate the cookie. And the mochi. So what is this? Message etched in the machine, it reads, "The journey deeper is one fraught with danger. A delver's quality may yet be tested true. This room seeks 4 items near. Given in respect, the depths are due. Bring Gleamroot Tuber for access." Ah, another roadblock. Why do they even bother? They want 4 items? Prove your worth before taking the dangers below. Wanted to prevent poachers from using the diving bell ore. I believe that's a newbie tax. A toll, of course. That makes sense. Well, there's one. Armored monkfish. Definitely don't have that one. Hopefully these stick around. Buckwheat seed. Shrub snail. Well, we had one of them, at the very least. And then we're good to go. I was kind of hoping for some more roguelike progression. Just a little bit. I don't mind it being restrained, technically, especially if the meta progression is really good. But those, like, little artifact things that you find very much are the spice of... the spice that makes a lot of roguelikes good. But I guess part of it is this isn't really supposed to be a full roguelike. It's kind of like if the farm segment from... the mine segment from Stardew Valley was actually spun out into being an actual kind of interesting game, or even a straight-up good game. Look, Wabbo. Miss Alice visited and dropped off a box. It's for you. I think I smell a donor egg inside. Come on, open it. Hope your hunt for Nimbit fragments was successful. This is my present to you. Got a donor egg. I was so excited. Let's go to the incubators. Come on. An egg, an egg, an egg. Come on. Approach one of the incubators. Place the egg in. Egg. Fertilizing is the last step. Don't have a shelter for this species. All right. Let's throw in the pop mite. The incubator will keep the egg warm until it's ready to hatch. Take that, world. That's one, and many more to come. Baby. Dag. And then bed, because it is late. Clear an Underwild biome. Well, We're slowly gaining rank. I'm curious about this being a monster collection game. Oh, can we hatch it? We can. We can feed it milk. What? Dynadillo is growing. Our first juvenile, Wabo. The elevator of the Nimbitarium's downstairs to the right. Onwards. Learning the trade. First we pet everything. There we go. Oi. Okay, what are these? Plug modules. Okay, can't do anything with that one yet. Nimbit shelter. Shelter for grown Nimbit. Sign the Nimbit. Okay. So we can make a haystack. I'm gonna stick it in the corner. And put him there. Okay, so terrain is bad. Environment is bad. Nutrition is bad. Okay, Nimbit terrain. Select the terrain, build items to meet their needs. Raise the terrain meter to 75%. Okay, so it wants sand and water. And then a whole mess of sand. There we go. Okay, Nimbit environment. So it wants bask and shade. You can see the different tabs. So there's Bask 1. Bask 2. I prefer the Scots Pine. There we go. Okay, select the nutrition. Only one food source per food type is needed. The lifespan indicates how many days the food source will last. So I have Gleam Root, which costs nothing. Ah, but pulls from my inventory. And this will last for 5 days. Okay. So Nimbit survival. Okay, release tracker. Release tracker records a Nimbit's progress towards each grade. Once B grade or higher, you can release the Nimbit through this interface. Well, look at that. You built a habitat already, Wabo. Now it's training time for that little Nimbit. And that means we need to get our paws on some kinderberries. Wait a minute, what's this? You already have a kinderberry? Well, look at you, one step ahead. Well, let's head to the Nimbitarium and get training. So the one thing I wanted to double check was nutrition. Okay. Stats. Let me take a look at them. Okay. Oh, fruit, root, and bug. Likes white grub. So we just don't have enough food for it. Kinderberry is also a favorite snack of Nimbits. To start, go up to a Nimbit first and engage with it to train skills. Train skills. By baiting various objects with a kinderberry, a Nimbit could pick up new survival skills overnight. Baiting a food source makes the Nimbit a better forager. Each food type can only be baited once per individual, so having a variety of food sources is a key to training foraging. Other objects will train different skills depending on the species. It's up to you to decide what to train. Inspect different placements before tossing the bait. You'll need to get the hang of it. You can guide the Nimbit to learn all the skills needed for the wild. This is, like, kind of awesome. Well done. Now we just have to do this every day to train different skills. You can always boot up the terminal at the wall and check what to bait or train what to do to train each skill. Okay, already learned. Teach cry, no voxbot. Alright. I can't pet it again. Yeah, I was expecting this to be more like Monster Collection from a... let's see, from a, like, bring them with me. But no, it's a... it's Monster Collection in terms of we are conservationist. We are raising critters. Neat. Tired of scouring the wilds for every last seed? Let nature do its work for you. Sunkissed Valley Sanctuary is just the solution. Send matured Nimbits our way, Nimbiteers, and we'll reward you with our garden plot blueprint design. Learn how to plant and nurture your own seed stock. Just a little water every day. Before long, you'll have you'll harvest a healthy plant that yields more seeds than you began with. Efficiency never looked so green. The spirits have whispered to me about a wandering soul entering our midst, dear one. I hereby declare my offerings to thee, noble Nimbitier. Should thou seek such services, venture to my sacred shop nestled between the Mystic's Tavern. I weave my energies into enchanting charms to aid you in your dives. May the spirits guide thee on this luminous journey, sweet soul. Yeah, like I said, this is kind of like if Stardew Valley had like a deeper mining segment, but also... oh, we can claim resources from these. Yo, that's good stuff. But yeah, had a greater focus on animal conservation too. Additional slot to consume food, increase your inventory size. Special storage that habitats, machines, and grow beds draw from outside the Underwild. Shops can also send purchase items here while your backpack is full. Fertilized and incubated donor eggs, another incubator. Essence collector module drops essences overnight. Automates a Nimbit's cry training. Run outside of combat and more pin slots. Plus we could just go into the rest of... I don't know if there's anything up there. I think you and I will be fast friends. Better that than avoiding each other. So we're going to buy League Shop. So donor egg and Nimbit milk. I don't know how much of that stuff we need exactly. Oh, we don't need the simulator. What am I doing? And that's their house. What is this thing? Or, oh, that is just... maybe that's the simulator? I don't know. The one thing I will say is the character animation could use, I don't know, maybe a frame or two? Maybe not. There's something about their just walking animation that's very, like, old school point-and-click adventure game to me. Let's just take a look at everything. Greetings, Wabbo. Oh, step over there. Just poison ivy, apparently. Okay. Behold the town's spring flowers. Now that winter's gone, they ought to be transplanted outside. Could you imagine if these beauties were outside instead of inside? These fertile plots would be free to grow more of my plants. Would you help me? Sure. Fantastic. You won't need to water them outside. The town's watering bot will do that job daily. Happy planting, Nimbitier. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna yoink all of these. I'll have to figure out how to plant them. Oh, this is a different person. You really look different from the previous Nimbitier. Seem like you have a lot more potential. That's all. If you talk to your plants, they might start to understand you. Okay, so I see. So we can just kind of beautify. I'm just gonna be slapping them down. I'm not a plant man. Okay, Carpenter. I guess we might as well take a look at every single NPC. We've done a roguelike run, so it's kind of worth looking into the other characters at this point. Oh, hey, I was wondering when I'd see you. My name's Koi. Welcome to my studio. I design buildings and interiors for Star's End. Maybe you'd be interested in my services in the future. It'd be my honor. Hope to see you around more in town. So we can do house decor or upgrades. But we need a higher rank before I can do that one. The birds. The birds are just kind of adorable in this game. Welcome to Mystic's Tavern. I'm your host, Morgan. Ah, new face. You're looking to socialize with the other townsfolk. Do come back during nighttime. It'll be a bit more lively. Enjoy your stay. This is just lovely looking. Let's see, we have ramen. Welcome to the town. I'm Fabian, local beekeeper. Lovely to finally see the new Nimbit here. Who are you? You new in town? Ah, companion dog. You must be our new Nimbit here. Welcome to Star's End. I'm Nobu. I run the ramen shop in town. Do come visit. I don't know if I can order ramen. I feel like you should be able to order ramen. It gives you like a perk. Greetings, I'm Willow, just another deep space horror novelist. What a cute puppy. Are you the one filling the Nimbitier vacancy? I could buy the dog bed. Appreciate you stopping by. Okay. So 20, 40, 60, 75. I think if we're going on sheer efficiency, the blueberry muffin is the correct play here. I'm just gonna have a bunch of them. And yeah, we'll buy the dog bed. Okay, home buff. Cozy. Oh, so stylish gives us luck. Lively increases our swing speed. Cozy increases our max HP. Let's see. Community hall. Probably want to go over... Well, I mean, I might as well take a look at this. Oh, hello. I did hear a new Nimbitier was arriving. Welcome to Star's End Clinic. I'm a doctor, and your only option in town. Stay out of trouble in the Underwild. There are better ways to spend a day in Star's End than at my clinic. So I'm assuming if I get downed, I'd probably wake up in there. Maybe. Okay, so that's a Vox bot, watering bot, and a nanny bot. Unfortunately, they're all kind of expensive. Welcome! Don't mind the mess. Didn't expect to see someone new. That outfit? An Nimbitier, perhaps? Dax, bot maker. Yeah, that's right. I'm the one who repaired that escape bot and sent it back down to the Underwild. No need to thank me. It's part of the job. The League pays for that one. It must be here to browse my bot collection. I'm surfacing a bot here, but please help yourself. I appreciate the brevity of this. Other games would have me talking for ages. That's a cute little park. You know what? I might actually focus on one. Have you seen my... Have we met before? I think not. I'm Safina. Maybe you met my son Ender. Wonderful, wonderful. So what I should do is probably actually deplete some of these. Specifically Duck. The duck is unafraid. It makes funky noises. But yeah, we want to potentially offload all of these flowers before I go anywhere. I don't have that much inventory space. Mr. Ender's shop has the best... never mind, don't tell my mom. Who is your mom, child? I appreciate that I can just enter people's houses and no one thinks anything of it. Oh. Well, that's convenient. Don't have permission to enter. Fair enough. I think there's somebody up there, but I can't do anything with it. Okay. So the main question... Oh, maybe if I go to the Emporium, maybe I can sell the gemstones. Hey, we're being introduced, aren't we? I'm, Ledian. Ledian? If you need me. If you need me. Later. Fair enough. I like the laser bridges. Like, the fact that this is kind of a both futuristic and kind of modern-ish game is neat. Okay, I can sell things. Cool. Yeah, I just wanted to clear out my inventory. Because that was going to be a nuisance. Oh. Yeah, I can sell this rock too. Not worth nearly as much as everything else, but that's okay. Okay. Nope, that's not it. How do I get there? I don't know. So this is the fish shop. Yes, yes, the Nimbit. I've been waiting for you to turn up. My name's Elodie. I'm a traveling fisher that specializes in tracking down exotic fish around the world. Best catches, we need the best bait, which for the fish around here are absolutely the white grubs. Fortunately, I was searching for them, sourcing them from the previous Nimbit, and now I'm running low. Dig up some grubs in the Underwild and bring them back to me. Otis mentioned that he'd find them hiding in tall grass. Oh, Otis is the previous Nimbit. Promise to make it worth your while. Okay, currently out of stuff. So I'm assuming it's one of those that once we source a couple to her, then we can just buy them permanently. Presumably. There's also a boat here. And this is just somebody's house. I don't think we need to investigate that deeply. So we have exactly one garden plot we're missing. But I did want to figure out this whole tent situation. Unless we go out the door here, maybe that's it. Your palms, I see. Have you considered a career in Nimbiteering? Oh, you have. Nothing binds us more strongly than the cosmic order. Quite right. I'm your mysterious correspondent. I must confess that I have not been forthcoming on that letter. The real reason I summoned you is that I have not seen my owl since the previous Nimbit departed. I sense that she can find herself somewhere dark. Seeing as you're the new Nimbit, perhaps you find it fitting to rescue her. I may then offer my services once she's returned to me. I deeply apologize for the deception. Neat. Alright, well, I think I'm going to leave us here. I would have liked to do another run, but we had a lot of other things to manage, and I think we honestly have seen a decent chunk of what this game has to offer. It's very pretty, well animated. The roguelike runs are serviceable. We'll have to see how the build crafting goes. But I found what I played quite enjoyable, dog. Let's see. We need one more garden plot somewhere. Maybe it's over here and down? Maybe. Frog. I've probably missed it entirely. And somebody's like, over there, dingus. But, I don't know. Oh, we know, it's right here. Derf. Alright. Well, anyway, with all that said, can I actually go out to the main menu? Hopefully it saves. I guess let's find out. It says day 2. Please be one of those games that autosaves, you don't have to go to the end of the day. Shoot. I think it should warn you of that, but that's okay. We're playing a demo. Yeah. Oh, and I closed out of the game entirely. I understand why these games have it that it saves at the beginning of every day, but I honestly wish you could quick save, or just it's me but big and twice. I'd much rather it saves whenever you quit, or at least warns you as are you sure you haven't saved in 10 minutes? But it's fine. Once again, this is a demo, so it doesn't really bug me if I lose progress. Any other time though, and I think I would have been upset. Anywho, great great little life sim. I love the fact that the dungeon crawling is actually a little bit more substantiated. It very much reminds me of early Moonlighter, but instead of shopkeeping, you're, I guess, more or less reviving dead species, and I think that's actually really cool. And I like the fact that it isn't just one of those where it's like, oh, you found a squeehog, you know, put it in the incubator, it's done, go hand it to the person to release into the wild. No, it's very much one of those where, like, you actually do have to raise them, and depending on how you raise them, they have, like, a higher grade, and then you get a better reward for releasing them. I think that's really cool, and I love that level of, like, intentionality and detail that, I don't know, I think this is going to make this one of those games that some people are really going to get hooked on. I'm curious about how deep the dungeon crawling goes, and how, like, substantial build crafting is, and gear and equipment and progression. I think that's potentially going to be the, like, I don't want to say the weak point for this game, but it was one of those where it's like, I liked it, but it didn't match up with a lot of other roguelikes I play. And so there's kind of the question of, like, will it match up with, say, Moonlighter 2 is probably going to be my litmus test, my comparison point for a game like this? Or is it one of those where it's, like, serviceable enough, but the rest of the life sim gameplay is good enough? Because, I mean, it certainly blows Stardew Valley's combat and exploration out of the park, so it's kind of hard to complain if it's really just meant to be kind of a side thing. I think the only thing I'd say within that is then give me a lot of options outside of the dungeon runs to make them easier, you know, cool gear and equipment, healing items, perks, and abilities, because that way, then the dungeon crawling is kind of more about resource management than specifically being like a deep roguelike. Maybe. Anyway, with all that said, Nimbit Frontier, the demo is available on Steam. I think it's roughly about 2 hours worth of content, maybe a little bit more if you want to keep pushing into it, but overall, I think it's a good showing. I think it's one of the more promising life sims I've played in a while, and one that I actually look forward to playing more of. But for now, at least, I guess if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, it helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe, because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.